Check your pressure gauge. Spit into your mask. Adjust your buoyancy compensator device. Take a deep breath. The weight of your tank tilts backward as your heavy gear pulls you down. It's hard to gain a sense of balance as the waves bob you up and down, up and down. You feel disoriented, and you're not really sure what's going on.
I had just graduated and had one of the most stressful semesters of my life. And I was ready, for the next thing. And there was nothing there.
I got to school and everything was fine. I was looking forward to all of it and everything was going really well. I had friends, I had a plan, I had everything I thought I needed. Everything was perfect on paper.
I was at a place where I was so emotionally just dead that I wanted to feel something.
When you descend underwater, one thing that seems to change more than anything is pressure. Your ears begin to pop, your mask squeezes your face, your body is compressed. I'm on a journey, trying to make sense of my own anxiety, my own depression. I keep telling myself things will get better, but I'm starting to wonder if I might be wrong.
I remember standing out on my balcony and just looking down. And I knew that it wasn't that high. But I kept on thinking, what is the highest building in this town?
I wanted everything to be great. I wanted to have my mind in the positive setting it was when I got there. But school soon changed it, and everything was flipped in that negative switch. And the fact that I couldn't control that anymore, that's what scared me. That's what overwhelmed me. And that's why I had to come home.
The deeper you dive, the less control you have over yourself. Your breathing is shallow. Reaching the bottom means you've descended to the highest point of pressure.
I literally left my house, didn't tell my roommates where I was going, and I just walked into the woods and I just broke down and I just cried and I couldn't control it anymore.
Remembering how it felt to get my tattoo and remembering how good it felt to feel pain, I decided to start cutting.
I just tried to get everything out, and I still, after like half an hour in the woods of just crying and just punching trees, and my hands were cut up, and finally I came back into my room, and I looked at where I was living. I threw my mirror across the room. I flipped my bed over. I pulled out every drawer, dumped out all my stuff, flipped my desk, and started punching the wall. By the way, I was drunk as hell at this moment.
The first times I did it, it destroyed me.
And so I laid in bed for a good solid week. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I just laid there.
I would cry over the fact that I had done it. I would cry over the fact that so many people wouldn't be okay with me doing it. And I would cry over the fact that there would be scars. I would cry over the fact that eventually somebody would see the scars. But at the same time, I was just so happy to be feeling something.
As I hover over vibrant purple coral, something brushes against my fin. I turn around to see a green sea turtle. He's floating in front of me, gliding in the water. As he swims towards me, I reach my hand out to pet his cracked shell.
When I woke up and I just kind of looked around at my room, that's when I kind of realized I needed to do something different.
You don't feel like you're drowning. You feel like I'm swimming, and it feels good.
I'm neutrally buoyant, even if just for a moment. All is still.
What I went through gave me a power over myself that I never had before.
There are lots of ways you can experience a dive, but the best is when you rise above the surface and all you want to do is go back down to the bottom again. Depression isn't like that. You go down, sometimes really far down. And if you can find the strength to come up for air, you don't ever want to be below the surface again. I take a deep inhale and start to rise slowly.